On Thursday, April 4th, 1968, civil rights activist Martin Luther King Jr. was shot and killed while standing outside of his room 306 at the Lorraine Motel in Memphis, Tennessee. James Earl Ray, an escaped fugitive, was later convicted of his assassination. Today, we will be covering the events leading up to this tragedy and the aftermath. Before we begin, if you enjoy learning about history in short, easy-to-digest videos, please consider liking, subscribing, and clicking the notification bell. Martin Luther King arrived at his hotel on Wednesday, April 3, 1968, to attend a march that Monday supporting sanitation workers. He chose to stay at the Lorraine Motel because, at the time, it was one of the only motels in Memphis that was known to be friendly to African Americans. On the evening of April 4th, King was preparing to go to a dinner with Minister Samuel Billy Kyles. King walked onto his balcony to talk to some of his colleagues standing in the parking lot below him when he was shot. An ambulance took him to St. Joseph's Hospital, where he was pronounced dead at 7:05 p.m., an hour after being shot. Not long after the assassination, police found a bundle with a rifle next door to a boarding house located on South Main Street, across from where King was shot. After an investigation, police went to an apartment in Atlanta. Fingerprints there matched James Earl Ray, a fugitive who had escaped a prison in Missouri almost a year prior. Police and FBI found evidence that Ray booked a room at the boarding house near where the gun was found shortly before King's assassination. His room was on a second floor near a shared bathroom that had a window facing the Lorraine Motel.
Eyewitnesses to the assassination say that Dr. King left his room 306 at the Lorraine Hotel just before dinner to get some air. He walked over to the railing at this spot, and noticing some friends below, he leaned over and began to speak with them. Police say 205 feet away, in a window in a flop house, the assassin waited. He waited, police believe, in a bathroom down the hall from the room he rented but 4 hours earlier. To get a clear shot of his victim, the assassin apparently had to stand in the bathtub, leaning forward to brace his arms on the window ledge to steady his rifle. And this was the view he got. He fired a single shot, hitting his target squarely.
Ray was captured at Heathrow Airport in London on June 8, 1968, and was extradited back to the U.S. on July 19th. In March 1969, Ray took a plea deal, agreeing to plead guilty in order to not face the death penalty. Ray was sentenced to 99 years in prison. Not long after pleading guilty, Ray recanted his confession, stating he wasn't aware the plea deal would prevent him from being given a trial. Doubts of Ray's guilt grew in the public when it was later revealed that the FBI had been surveilling King extensively prior to his assassination. Ray claimed he was framed for the crime by a gun smuggler named Raoul. This entire case is too much for me to go into depth with in this video, but here are some key points. Ray's lawyer held a televised mock trial in 1993 where that quote-unquote jury found him not guilty. In 1997, several of King's family members publicly supported Ray's appeal for a trial. King's son, Dexter Scott King, also met with Ray in prison and believed his innocence.
Dexter King arrived at this Nashville prison to meet the man serving time for the death of his father, Dr. Martin Luther King.
Long-anticipated visit.
The youngest son wanted to look into the eyes of a terminally ill James Earl Ray and ask one question in particular.
Did you kill my father?
No, I didn't know.
And then King offered this.
I believe you, and my family believes you, and we are going to do everything in our power to try and make sure that justice will prevail.
Ray died in prison in 1998, but in 1999, Ray's former lawyer won a token civil verdict of wrongful death on behalf of King's widow, Coretta Scott King, and their children. During this trial, testimony contradicting the original case was produced. However, despite all of this, the Justice Department has maintained that there is not sufficient evidence to warrant further investigation. Some of the reasons include there being substantial evidence placing Ray at the scene of the crime, and Ray changing his alibi. This case is an interesting topic to learn about, so if you're interested in me going more in depth into this in a future video, please comment below letting me know. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe for more content similar to this in the future.